Hi everybody, this is Ralph with South Carolina Amendment News. First off, I want to say that if I start coughing, it's because I'm getting over having upper respiratory infection, but no, it wasn't COVID. I just got sick because of my grandson got sick, and he got me sick, so I just finally got over it and trying to get all this congestion out, and if I start coughing, I apologize. That's in the start. But my complaint is that, or my thing I want to say is that these people who badmouth auditors and everything, you know, there are some that, some auditors that I've watched on the on their channels and stuff that, some of them do bait and, they do things on purpose to get a reaction. But there are those like me, and I've said it in comments, that go around and assert our First Amendment right to video in public and public places. And some people assert the Second Amendment right to have handguns or rifles or whatever it is. And I don't believe in that. I don't have handguns, and I don't try to assert my Second Amendment right because, one, in South Carolina, it's not legal. It's illegal to open carry, which I think is stupid because you can conceal carry, but you can't open carry, which is kind of dumb. But that's my opinion on that one. And then you have those that try to assert their Fourth Amendment right. See, when you're doing an audit, you don't have to give it. If you're not committing a crime or you're not suspected of one or something like that, you don't have to give your information, your ID. If you're just, if you got a camera, going around click, 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 there's no reason for them to get your ID. So I don't care what you say about it. And in the comments, when I say something about somebody else, somebody said that I was taking up for him, whatever. No, I'm not. I'm just looking at what happened and everything. If I feel they're baiting, I would say something, and I have said. And there are a few auditors that I had unsubscribed to because of that. Because I don't believe in trying to bait officers or citizens for that matter. If you go around and you're not bothering anybody and you take a picture of things that you can take pictures of and video, and people get an attitude about it and they say, well, I want to see your ID, blah, 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 and they call the cops, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing you can do about that. But you don't have to speak to someone. But when you purposely, cause things to happen and people to say something and get them mad and everything, purposely, there's a fine line to that, But, I would tell them, I'm videoing, and they ask me why. I say because I can. That's all I have to say. And I don't have to have a press pass because they don't make them anymore. Because it was found that it was unconstitutional because of people do have the right to video in public and public places and accessible areas, not to where you don't, not restricted areas is what I'm trying to say. As long as you don't go into restricted areas, you're fine. You can go to the courthouse, you can go to, you can video the jail from the easement, and there's nothing they can do about it. Not everyone is trying to do something wrong, But if I make a comment to somebody and you don't like it, I don't care. I really don't care how you feel about what I say. And it's the way I am. I could care less what you say. If you make a smart ass remark to me and you cuss me and everything, I'm going to cuss you back. I don't care. I really don't. You call me a piece of shit on there and say about this, that, and the other, I'm going to call you a piece of shit too. I'll call you out for it. And it's bullshit, what people say. You think you know what auditors do? Have you ever done it? Let me ask you that. Think about this. Have you ever done an audit? You sitting there talk about somebody. Have you ever done it yourself? Have you ever went out and had an interaction with a cop, officer, or whatever? female, male, whatever. And if I am having an interaction, would I have to give my ID? Do I have to, give up my Fourth Amendment right to keep my information to myself just because they're an officer? No. If I'm not doing anything wrong, I don't have to give anything. I can be courteous and tell my first name and stuff like that. I can, if I choose to, I can explain why I'm there. Which I would probably do anyway. I'm asserting my First Amendment right to be in the public. Nothing they can say about it. But where I live at, in Somerville area, the cops, I know a few of them, and I've talked to them, and they know all about it. I probably wouldn't have much bad reaction with them. Some of them that I don't know would probably try to ask me for ID, but if I'm not going on some part of his property I'm not supposed to, and I'm out in public and on an easement or something, I don't have to give my ID. And the way I feel about it is those people that want to give auditors a hard time and talk crap about them, and just like saying about going home and playing with yourself and everything else. That's nasty, dude. Really. For you to say something like that, are you sure you're not doing it yourself? When you watching these videos, jacking off to yourself. When you watch these videos, do you get off on making nasty comments about somebody? And people that think they know someone, just like somebody saying that, have I went through cops done, or went through training like cops did, or have I ever been to school for law or anything like that? Well, technically no, but actually it's none of your business if I did or not. And I could go if I choose to. I could go talk to officers and see about going through what they do, so that way I can get an understanding of what they do, and I could get a law book, that the cops have, and look through it and study it just like they do, and I would know what they do. So technically, no, I don't have the training that the cops have. Why would I? I'm not one, and I choose not to be one. But I could get books and read them and research and study. So don't sit, I might have people that are lawyers or officers or something in my family that I've learned from. You don't know. And I don't care how you feel about what I do and don't do. And the way I feel about auditors, there are auditors out there. I'm not trying to do a plug, but Amagansett Press, they're really good at it. And I think they're really cool. And that's the person that inspired me, Jason and Ben. Mainly Jason. I watched his videos, and he actually inspired me to want to get out and do videos. And right now I only have like 72 people on my channel for South Carolina Amendment News. And even if I get 1,000 or so or whatever you gotta have, you still gotta join some kind of group and monetize it, to be able to monetize it, whatever. I'm not going to go through all that. I don't even care if I get clicks on my channel. That's not what I'm about. I just want to put the videos out there for people to watch, and if they learn something that they could do or not do, or maybe it inspires them to go out and do videos, maybe I've done what I choose to do. I'd be happy about that. If somebody actually watched my videos and liked what I did and everything, and actually went from that, and used things that I've done to talk to people. So, that's something about me. The kind of person I am. I really don't care what people think about me at all. I go out, do my audits, and yes, I will probably wear a mask because I don't want to get COVID from anybody. I did have it about a month ago, and the wife got it from somewhere, and then I got it from her because we lived together. And then, before that, I got sick. I had pneumonia in my lungs, and apparently I couldn't get rid of it. And then about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I got over having the thing, and I was out of work for 3 days. And yes, I have a job, so auditing I do in my spare time when I can. And there's places I want to go in downtown Charleston, and I want to go to. There's a Army, national, I guess it's National Guard place here in Somerville, nearby, that I want to go to and do a video of, which I think is pretty cool. Get the machines and everything. And I mainly do videos for my grandson, so he can look at them and see, because he loves fire trucks and he loves cop cars, cop cars. He loves all kinds of vehicles, heavy equipment vehicles. So if I go to a construction site and video of that, I'm doing them for my grandson. But I'm putting them on my channel because I'm actually asserting my First Amendment right. But my grandson sees them, and I try to watch my language in them so that way he doesn't cuss. But these people, like I was saying, these people that want to badmouth auditors and everything. I know there's some auditors that like to bait people, cops or citizens. It doesn't matter. To get a reaction and get clicks, whatever. But I don't plan on monetizing. I don't care how many people I have. I don't plan on monetizing my channel. And I really wouldn't have to prove it when I get to that point. I don't have to prove anything to anybody what I'm doing. But it's my choice about what I do. But to you people who want to badmouth auditors and everything, not all of them's like that. So chill out. It's not the main thing in this world for you to badmouth somebody because you haven't done it yourself or you haven't went through it. Okay? If you don't know anything about it, shut up. Mind your own business. That's all I gotta say about it. If you don't like what I say, then you can kiss my ass. Plain and simple. Okay? That's how I feel. And to you auditors out there that go out and do videos and stuff, be safe. And if you don't have to give your information, don't. And if they try to trespass you, do it. Sue them. That's what I say. If they want to trample over your rights, do it. I'm not going to do it just to have somebody trample over my rights and be able to sue them and everything. I don't want to sue people. I just want to do what I do, make videos because I can. And I can go different places. And in a way, to me, it's fun, going around and being able to video places that I didn't think I could. I know and I talked to an officer maybe last week sometime about the easement, and he taught, he explained to me about the easements and stuff, and about what's legal, not legal, and being in a residential neighborhood is a little bit different than businesses, and being on a public road. It's public, but what's the point of taping video of people? I can understand if somebody comes up to you or something and you want to do a video, that's cool. But as far as just getting a camera and walking down the sidewalk, in a residential area, that's a little different. But being out in public and going to businesses and, walking in front of businesses or something, or standing at one, videotaping just because it's interesting, nobody can say anything. And if somebody approaches you, you have a legal right not to say anything or give any information. But my rant was mainly to people who want to badmouth auditors. The way I feel about it, screw you. Nobody really cares how you feel. Just being honest. I don't, and I'm sure there's other people that don't care either. And, I can understand you wanting to say something, but when you make stupid comments and nasty comments about people wanting to do certain things to themselves, watching videos or whatever, that takes a sick person to say something like that, to actually make those comments and to talk about something they have nothing, that they know nothing about and have never done. You know, I'm pretty sure those people that make those comments have never done an audit or anything like that. And I've watched enough audits, and I've went to enough places to learn how people are. You know, I had an interaction with one lady at the what was it? It was North Charleston, I believe it was, at the city hall, I think. It was like a two-part video, maybe. Well, it was two parts, and I had to put it into one piece, two or three parts, but different sections. Anyways, that's my rant, and hope I didn't bore anyone. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hear some comments, you know, with this video. But the way I feel about it, you auditors out there, be safe and try not to get hurt. Okay, y'all be safe. Later. This is Ralph with S.C.A.N News. Later.